Oh, me hotties! A very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue, and a very, very warm welcome to our random pop-up. The time just going up to 20 minutes to 7 on Thursday, the 12th of October, 12th of October 2023. So lovely to have you with us, and I'm so glad that you all managed to come and join us. This is just fantastic. I'll say a very good evening to you as well on the live stream. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 that Scottie McClue is live just for you. How fantastic is that? We absolutely love it. Now then, evening. Hello. Lots and lots of you there. Scottie, DINKY-DOO. Fantastic. The notifications are working. I've just got the invite. Says, and not oops. Hello, Scottie. Hello, Argyle fan. So glad that you could join us tonight. Lots to talk about. So there we are. I say to you, and DINKY-DOO. Fantastic. Lovely to have you all with us. Thursday night, nothing gets past me, of course. And I thought we'll just have a bit of a catch-up. There's Stuart saying, hello, Scottie from Edinburgh. Fantastic. And hello, says Roshan. DINKY-DOO. Roshan, how lovely to have you with us. Fantastic. That's what we like. We're also on the YouTube channel. We're streaming on the YouTube channel. There's the Italian government says, hello, Scott from Belfast. We love you in Belfast. What's happening in Belfast tonight? I should be told. Lovely to have you with us, of course. So there we go. Now then, Scottie, DINKY-DOO. How lovely to have you with us. Thank you very much, Not. So there you are. The wisdom of the world. Yes, indeed, we give you the wisdom of the world. Get following as soon as you come on, of course. There's David. Hi, Scottie. It's David, DINKY-DOO, and John. Hello, John. Glad to know John's with you there, David. DINKY-DOO, I say to you. Fantastic. Not ops. What's happening with you, I say to you. Hello, Scottie from Bangkok. There we are. Fantastic. Eat, sleep, and repeat. So there we are. Fantastic. Hello, Scottie. Fantastic stuff. You look pale. Yes, I think that's what I am, actually. I am pale. I'd rather be pale than be beyond the pale. Does anyone know the origin of that? So there you are. David's retracted his message. I don't know what he was saying. I'll just say good evening to everyone. Fantastic. On the YouTube channel there. Lovely to have you with us. Now, guys, you know the form. What you can do is shout, Alexa, play the world's top talk show with Scottie McClue on YouTube. So there you are. Scottie, DINKY-DOO, say hello to Zach. Scottie, what have you had for your lunch today? Lunch today was very frugal because I was extremely busy. So I didn't have a long time for lunch today, I say to you. But lovely, lovely stuff. But I managed to be replete with sustenance. See what I just did there? How amazing is that? But what a fantastic day we had today. There we go. A whole pheasant. Whoa, a whole pheasant. Wow. Have you ever had a pheasant? Has anybody eaten pheasant on here? What's it like? Come and tell us, I say to you. Now, what do we got there? Hey, Scottie. Hey, Kevin, DINKY-DOO. Lovely to have you with us. Get following, guys. What's for dinner, Scottie? Well, I've actually had dinner. We had egg tonight. Very nice. Now, guys, you never, ever have to give Scottie McClue anything, but there is a live goal there for red roses if anybody's feeling flush. Only if you're feeling flush. You won't see that on the YouTube channel, I say to you. There we are. I've cooked hundreds, says Kevin. You've cooked hundreds of pheasant, but you don't eat them, Kevin. Is that what you're telling us? Had a pheasant in the tune. You've got to watch the lead shot. Oh, that'll play havoc with your fillings, I say to you. We need Scottie to guest star on River City, Scott's top broadcaster on Scott's top TV show. We like River City. Very, very good. So there you are. What do you want roses for? Well, just because they're there on the goal if you're feeling flush. I don't need them. There we go. DINKY-DOO, Mr. McClue. Here we go. Scotland's brave heart starts an army. Let's believe we can do it. Freedom. Good one, Mark. Hi, Scotty, just wondering if you'll, and it stops there, and he's taken the message away. So there we are. Good evening, Scotty, Dinky-Doo, Devil Man. So glad that you could join us. Has everybody followed Scottie McClue? You never stroll, you never troll. Get following as soon as you possibly can. I like foxgloves and poppies. Roses are lovely too. Yes, indeed. Watch the foxglove, though. There's poison in it. Is that really your accent? Well, Alex, it's not an accent. It's just the way I've always spoken. Yes, that's what we do. So I wouldn't put it down as an accent per se. What was for breakfast, Scotty? Well, breakfast was very, very nice. Breakfast was strawberries. There we are. Now, what have we got here? I love whiskey, says Blue Spark. Ah, Dinky-Doo from California in the USA. Is that not beautiful? How's your egg cooked this evening? We're talking fried tonight, Ashley. So there we are, fried in a little butter. Yes, yes, absolutely. So there we are. Not ops, Scotty, do you like, and he mentions a proprietary cereal with jam. Well, I don't do cereals now, Nautica, to be honest. Do you prefer TV or radio, says John? John, I think the next step for me will be in vision, believe it or not. I'm sure a lot of people watching would prefer me to be on the radio. They always like to joke a great face for radio, but of course, the joke falls 100% flat because I started in television. I think probably television, but quality stuff at night, an hour of it. Scotty for Talk TV, says Knock Ops. Wow, there's a departure, Knock Ops. Very, very good. Yes, television. But so often now radio stations are actually doing television. They've got cameras in the studio. But I think surely that takes away the magic of radio. Are you a farmer or an aristocrat? Probably more of the latter than the former, but I have done my share. Dinky-Doo, Scotty, hola, if you can hear me. Of course I can hear you, elite Scooby-Doo. Why do you think it was Archie, the pink hose guy from Ballamorry? How are you, sir? Paul Glover. How lovely to have you with us from Cornwall. Paul's on from Cornwall, guys. So I think we all should say hi to Paul and to all the Cornish people. Fantastic people in a stunningly beautiful part of the world. Where are we tonight, Paul? Are we in our usual place? I could run through all the places. I missed out St. Ives the other day, Paul. So St. Ives, Morsel, Goonilly Downs, Penzance, Truro, St. Michael's Mont, Elstone, Sithney. Now, has that got you, Paul? Sithney and Gold Sithney. See? I'm not just an athlete, I tell you. Rangers or Celtic, says Cameron. Cameron, I would go and see them both play. They're both very good teams, actually. See them both play and then just make a decision who you want to support. Guys, there's a goal there for the Red Roses if anybody's flush. I say to you, but you'll never, ever, ever have to give Scottie McClue anything. Apart from a follow would be nice. Hi, Scotty from Simon in Westbury. Lovely to have you with us. New York says hi, says Blue Spark. We love that. Good evening, New York City. There we are. Can we get a roadman impression, Scotty? Roadman. Well, the roadman for me is the guy that does the stop-go sign, you know. So it would be this one. It would be... Then about 30 seconds of that, and then... Stop! I think that would be the one for the roadman. Scotty, do you think we should call them lollipop people now? Or not ops? I think that might be a bit harsh on the road guys. I don't know if they want to be. because lollipops is a very, very responsible job. Mind you, so's the Stop Go man, you see. Stuart has sent me red roses. Stuart, you're very, very kind, sending me red roses. I shall look forward to hearing or seeing your fabulous broadcast via audio or video. John, you are very, very kind. A bit of Latin. Video, I see. Audio, I hear. Yes, so there we have it. Do you know Cran Hill? Oh, very well. It's the guy from Tune the Fat. Oh, the banter. Can you please sing 3 visually impaired mice on the squeeze box? Play it on the squeeze box. 3 visually impaired mice. 3 visually impaired mice. They all went under an omnibus. The driver, he kicked up an awful fuss. They came out the other side none the worse. Those 3 visually impaired mice. How about that? Did we like that, I say to you? Fantastic. Nice and politically correct there. So there we go. You should drag my other hero out of retirement if you get a TV series. Wow. Guys, can everybody follow Scottie McClue? We need 100 followers. Also, make note, TikTokers, you can get yourselves on the YouTube channel from the TikTok bio. Go on and subscribe. Bravo, bravo, Sir Scottie. Did you like that with knots? I tell you that. Dinky-Doo. Heart of Midlothian or Hibs. Again, they're very good teams. I would say go and see them both play. Yes, get down to Easter Road or over to Tynecastle. You have a goodbye song? We can have a hello song. Hello, everybody. Hello. Take care, everybody, as you go. Hello, everybody. Hola. You're live at Scotty's Fun, is that?
I love that. It's actually impaired nice.
Did you like that, Davey? Well, I was just wanting to be politically correct and not offend anybody, you know?
I mean, honestly, I've never heard it. I wonder if mice can be actually very impaired.
Oh, yes, of course they can. But you see, they're very clever. They've got such a sense of smell and what have you.
Oh, yes.
You know?
That's
yes, because as you know, if one sense gets dulled, the others kick in. You know, I think I told you, Davey, a lovely guy phoned me one night I just finished the radio. And the phone went, someone said, can you take a call, Scotty? I know we're finished. I said, oh, stick him through. I says, hello. And it was an awfully nice chap called John. And he said to me, Scotty, have you got a dog in the studio? And I said, why do you ask that? And he said to me, I'm actually blind. He used the word blind. He said, I'm actually blind. He said,
no, he's not blind to the dog, guy.
No, he hears his collar medal every night. On the radio. Remember, it was the radio, so he couldn't see anything. You see?
That's clever, right?
So,
yes,
but the dog used to come in every single night and lie under the desk. And then when the news jingle fired, you know, it went Scotch FM News, and the dog knew that was us going out for a walk. So he got up and stood up and shook.
I talk about blind people quite a lot. You see, these guide dogs are very clever.
Well, I don't think a blind person actually would be offended, but the council might be offended, you know.
Yeah, because the blind dogs will go and take the washing at the washing machine.
The guide dogs can do all that. They can be a hearing dog. You know, if somebody is orally impaired.
They get the papers at the letterbox, as you know.
Yes, they can do that.
I've got a wee friend up the road. She's blind in one eye, actually. And the other eye's ready to go in the next 2 years.
Oh, no. Is it diabetes, any chance? No?
No, right. It's a long, long word, Scotty. What happened to her? Her eyes were just dying after she turned 45 to 50.
Oh, bless her. Well, just say Scottie McClue says hi.
I want a certain name for it, Scotty. You know.
It's not glaucoma, no?
That's the one, yes.
Glaucoma, yes, there you are. You see, you've come to the right place. Get all your knowledge on here.
Oh, I mean, I said to her, when you go blind, I'll need to take me by the arm and take me down the road.
Yes, yes. Quite often the diabetes can take people's sight, you know.
Oh, it can, yes.
There's Moby Dick. Long live Scottie McClue.
Long live about Scottie and Mrs. McClue. She just waved at me. Oh, she's a bit back.
There you are. Absolutely. She's a wee by me. Hello.
Aye.
That's Stevie. There you go. She's away down to make the soup.
Would you call her darling?
Darling.
Darling, you listen.
I can say, darling. That's David on. She sends love.
She knows me well.
She says, tell him I love him.
So you see that boy's amazing.
Oh, she does. She goes, tell him I love him. Yes, brilliant calls we've got. And as you said the other night, I think we should get a lot of the others. You know?
Oh, well, I just wish you would do it because maybe they're shy. I don't know.
Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't matter, Dave. You see, what we used to get was folk ringing up, and they would say to me, "I know it's a brilliant show and everything, but it's kind of the same people." And you say, "Have you phoned up yourself?" And they go, "Oh no, I wouldn't want to ring." And you say, "Well, in that case, it's going to be the same people, isn't it?"
Exactly. That's the whole idea. And, you know, we want them to phone in seriously. We would like a change if you want to come on.
Yes, but we also don't want to be losing you or Tom in Belfast or Kareem or all these lovely people, you know. We need to get some more calls on, though. But the YouTube channel's starting to grow.
That's right. Brilliant. I mean, I'll be on this. I'll be on this kid and that's all about it.
Oh, it's fantastic. I'll tell you, the YouTube channel's starting to grow very nicely. Although I got an invitation to go on another platform today.
Did you?
Yes, very. I won't say which one, obviously, but
can you say it?
Can he say? Can he say? I had a friend, Davey, that used to do that. When he didn't know the answer, he would go, "Can he say?" That what he meant was, if you said to him, "So how many years ago would that be?" Then he would go, "Can he say?" You know, because he thought, "I don't know," was what he meant. And his other great word was dangersome.
Right.
Instead of dangerous. Oh, that's very dangersome.
So this platform, if you were going to join it, would we know about it?
God, would you know? The whole world would know about it.
This platform, is it going to be through one of the apps or something?
Yes, but it requires quite a bit of commitment to get started, if you see what I mean. Okay. But if anybody knows about commitment, it's Scottie McClue.
I know. And that means you'd be on that you would still be on YouTube, but you'd be on the new app as well.
Yes, I think you'd be adding everything on. There's Nexus saying, "I'm from Kent."
Brilliant.
Well, he's real Kent up here, I'll tell you.
And I heard somebody from America, the Big Apple.
Yes, from the Big Apple. We love that.
We love the American people.
Oh, we love the American people. You all have a nice day now.
Do you know what I mean, Scotty?
I know what you mean, Davey. But I'll tell you what's interesting was 15% of my viewership is American. You see, so the Americans love Scottie McClue. You know,
that's amazing. Yeah, you know, my niece's boyfriend's got a big majority of family in America. And they send them all these great gifts after Christmas and in a box, just different things. You know what I mean?
Different things. I've never actually been.
No, neither that. I would love to go.
But when I was a wee boy, I did a lot of work with the Americans. I used to go on the Liberty ship and help to crew the ship, and all the American sailors came back, you know. So I had a lot of lovely chat with them. But what I used to love the Americans, if you'd done something, they'd done it a lot bigger. You know, and I can remember one guy, he was smoking these American cigarettes on the train. And I smoked in these days, and he says to me, "Would you like one of them?" And this thing was huge and long, you see. And I said, "Oh, that's marvelous." I said, But he said, but you've got to watch with smoking. I've had 4 heart attacks.
Oh,
that's it, yeah. So something, I said, you can get all sorts. You could get breathing problems. You could get a heart attack. You went, I've had 4 heart attacks.
If I was still smoking, I don't think I'd be.
No, that's the problem. Same with me. I mean, I wouldn't be here. You know, the game would be up.
I've got the COPD in the ass, man.
I know you were saying that, Davey, and you have to watch yourself with the flu.
The flu. I'm due my flu jab, but I'm not taking the other jabs.
No.
I'm discussing them now.
No, I think enough's enough. You know, you've got to call a halt. There's too many people struggling with all that now. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, but we now know. We've woke up. I'm watching what's going on.
We're awake. Everybody's wakening up out of their wee chrysalises. Do you see what I just did there? Their wee chrysalises.
Yes, that's brilliant.
That's fantastic.
The other day there was a certain MP. The first MP stood up and said, "We've made mistakes about the jabs." She said, we are killing people, but I can't mention who they are. No, don't mention. No, we're not going down that road because they get very sensitive about it. They're going to try and get that MP now, Scotty.
Well, you just watch all these things, watch all these spaces, I say. But we'll not go down that road, Davey. You know?
I know,
yes, the thing, you're not just hot stuff. You get very warm on here, you know. I mean, Davey, trust me, it would be great if we could just let it all go, but they get too sensitive. And the thing is, we disappear, which kind of defeats the purpose of, you know. So it's all that kind of idea. I don't know what next. I've done lots of new videos for you.
I've seen a few. Brilliant.
Are my jokes? Are the jokes all right? Are they fun, Davey?
Great.
A wee smile.
I was trying. You see, when you came on an hour ago, I was shouting Alexa, put on Scottie McClue.
Alexa!
And she just wasn't listening.
She wasn't listening. Well, I'll tell you what I found out, Davey. It's you've got to say to her the world's top talk show. Because if you just ask her for Scottie McClue, maybe I should have left the YouTube channel just called Scottie McClue, you know.
One of your podcasts that came up on Alexa.
Right.
So I'll go back into that very soon.
Yes.
Well.
It's all. I checked the other night, and it works. She's very polite to me. You know, I said, Alexa, play the world's top talk show with Scottie McClue on YouTube. And she goes, getting that from YouTube for you.
I mean, sometimes I would say the date as well, the date, and
right. Well, you see, the one that when we popped in the camera and we got a wider shot, the only thing I noticed the other day, on the TikTok, I seem to be looking up all the time because I'm looking at the YouTube camera. So it looks as if I've got something. There's maybe a fly on the wall or something, you know. So what I'll need to do is sort it out so we get everything just so. But that's detail, Davey. That's detail, you know.
Detail, son.
The very fact that we're on here, you and me chatting, everybody can see us and hear us. The game's a good one.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's just great.
It's wonderful because when I think about it, you know, we didn't have that, and I had to save up and get a new computer, and everybody's very good at sending a few pennies here and there, and all that stuff. Right. And we got the computer, and then we got the lights and the microphone, and the camera, and here we are. And I think, well, we've done it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so would you like a wee pop again? A wee pop from the start?
A wee puppy. I'll need to give myself a wee chance first. But I do miss the nonsense, but they need to be looked after all the time, and I'm so busy at the moment, you know what I mean?
Yes,
that's the problem.
I just looked into your past with your dogs and they're beautiful, and obviously they went to heaven.
Went to heaven, lovely. But I'll tell you what I was doing. See, I was broadcasting at night. And I could take the dog in to work with me. So if you think about it, he was with me all day and he was with me all night, you know. And I can remember taking him to Highland Games and he was a wee bit shaky and shivery, and I thought, what's wrong with him? And I didn't realise he wasn't used to the crowds.
Including a bit of noise.
The noise as well, because you see, if you think about it, he would be used to the radio burbling away in the background, but he was also used to a lot of silence. Because I do a lot of reading, Davy, so I'm reading and reading and reading. He would be lying there when the paws having a wee kip, you know.
That's right. I mean, here we go. It's coming up to bonfire again in the poor wee dog.
Well, Manchester was the worst. He knocked over a table trying to get behind it.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it?
Here's John on here saying Jerusalem should be American and Christian. Wow.
I mean, look at the state. Look at the state.
Don't start me, David. It's heartbreaking, the whole thing. And how grown people can do these things to each other. Both sides, you know what I mean? But I've even offered to go to the meetings, you know, and sit down with them all and say, stop your nonsense, you know?
Yeah.
But it's terrible. It's terrible stuff. They need to ensure it's not going to be the tinderbox, you know?
I mean, that bad box, I was reading up about it all day. They planned it for the last 2 years.
Oh, yes.
Even though they've done it before and done it before then.
But, Davey, you can't also keep squeezing people and forcing them to this. And they're going to react. And, of course, that creates a hotbed for terror. Do you know what I mean? It creates a hotbed for terror. So, you know, they should be on this. You see, when you have conflicts and war breaking out, that's when the politics have failed. So the politicians need to...
the politics is a disgrace.
You know, they need to get the politics up so that you listen to your leader. Yeah. Your leader can say, guys, I'm clean. I don't steal. I'm not corrupt. I'm not this. I'm only interested in you guys.
Other government, I'll just say it, they're mucked. I've got them mucked.
You know, I've got to say, I mean, a lot of people, you know, say some terrible things about old Winnie Churchill, but I've got to say, as the so-called common man, right, he was an aristocrat. So he wasn't too bothered about this, that, and the next thing. But he was very good at just kipping in his wee bed in the war room, and smoking his cigars and all that stuff, you know what I mean?
And you do his job fine.
Doing his job, he got on with his job. You've got to hand it to him, you know?
That's right, you know, as I said.
And his secretary, you see, the first time, Davy, he was asked a question and he gave them the 2 fingers the other way round. You know, he used to do the victory. Well, he gave them the 2 fingers, you know, the other way around. And, you know, his secretary had to put him right. She says, Mr. Churchill, you'll need to do it the other way around. And he said, why? What does that mean? And she said, well, that one means up your bahookie, you know. And so that was it. So he had to turn it.
I'll tell you right now, it's only a matter of time before that button goes, son.
What button's that? Oh, the big button. Oh, yes. Well, if the big button goes, you see, what worries me? You only get 3 minutes. No, but nobody ever wins a war anyway. That's the con. Do you know the only people that win a war are the ones that back both sides with the money? They'll win, but nobody else wins. You can't win a war. You know?
I mean, back in the 70s, what I remember, the button was nearly pushed.
Well, with Kennedy and Khrushchev. And it was we had a very, very good foreign secretary. He wasn't the greatest prime minister because he couldn't be bothered with it. But he was a very, very clever man, and he was a very good foreign secretary. And that was Alec Douglas Hume. Remember Alec?
Yes.
He was a good guy, and he was handling Kennedy and Khrushchev.
See, when John F. Kennedy was shot in that car in America, right? Right, he was shot for less. Look, really, like, I'd better be careful. Russia, I'm surprised there's no snipers in their position.
No, we're not doing that. But we're not going down that road.
Yeah,
I say, you're an awful man. You like to take it to the hottest point. But no.
All the Kennedys, they all died in the air disaster.
Yes. Oh, yes, absolutely. There's all these things, all that conspiracy stuff that goes on. And as you look at more of it, you think to yourself, So poor old JFK, because you see, he was opposed again to the money men.
The money men.
But wait till I tell you, Nikita Khrushchev, who ran Russia at the time, loved your show on the radio at night years ago, says Marky, Dinky-Doo. Nikita Khrushchev, there's Marky. Nikita Khrushchev actually said to John Kennedy, he said, young man, be very careful about mobilizing your troops because you won't be able to stop them. And so that was actually, I mean, America won't like anybody saying that, but that was Russia advising America, don't push it.
Yes.
Don't push it, because when you push it, that was your Bay of Pigs, you know, when they had when they set up in you know where I'm talking about, the island.
Yes.
The Bay of Pigs. Oh gosh, that's terrible. It's just gone out my head. Cuba, the Bay of Pigs, and that was stuff, and they were getting a wee bit hot on the telephone, which is fine.
Getting hot.
But you see, your problem is if you push that button, then we've got less than 3 minutes before we're all toast. Now, what do you do in that 3 minutes? No point in boiling an egg; it'll not be ready.
No point in boiling an egg. You can't even crack it.
You can't even crack it. And I was reading some old civil defence stuff, and it said if you could unscrew a door and put it over yourself. I thought, get over yourself.
I know.
Unscrew a door. I mean, in this house, you'd be going, where did you put the screwdriver?
Whoa, once we see the big light in the sky, I'm just going to grab a wee cat and cuddle in here.
That's it. It's game over. Now, but the ones that want every day so they can have the world to themselves, they're the Fagans, you see. What would happen there is suddenly they would find out they'd have to do everything themselves. It's like parents that want to get the family out the house. Once they get the family out the house, they're then going, I've to do all the dishes myself now.
You know what I mean? I mean, there's a little bomb shelter in my back, but it's not use anymore. It's still there.
Above the Anderson shelter, yes. There's Marky says, was always loved listening on the night shift. It's really great hearing you again. Isn't that lovely?
Brilliant, son.
That's Marky.
We could talk forever.
Oh, Davey, you and I could talk forever. You know, absolutely. Now there,
you go and do speak to the talkers.
I'll push off the now talk to you. But Davey, lovely to hear you, and you are such a brilliant man.
And so
don't you forget that. And I'm sorry that we're a wee bit limited in what we can say, but you know.
I know, that's right, and I love your wife. Bye, darling.
Bye, my darling. Dinky-Doo. There we go. That's your Davey. I'm pretty sure it's going to end up the last man on earth. They'll be like Charlton Heston in Planet of the Apes. Amy, absolutely. But I mean, these people will realize that their greed gets them nowhere. They can't eat money. Scotty, a shout out for Rab and Tinny in Cambuslang. Of course, Robert. Churchill was just from a completely different time. I don't get it when these folks say he was racist and an imperialist. He was brought up in Victorian times, for goodness sake. Amy, you're 100% correct in that people fail to put things in context. Still have the tapes of your old shows, still listen to them. Top man, get on the YouTube channel, the world's top talk show. Yes, so you've got youtube.com/Scottie McClue. Pray for Israel, says Angela. Absolutely. Pray for everyone. Pray for Israel. Pray for Palestine. As I said to you, man was born in Palestine and lives today in bread and wine. Thomas says, hello, pal. Good to see you again. You're the top man. No, Thomas, you are the top man, Lala. I tell you. There we are. Fantastic. Can we get a wee tune? We'll get a wee tune, Robert. Don't worry. Everybody on the YouTube channel, please subscribe. Very, very important. We grow holistically on here. So everything's all above board. So do please subscribe. I say to you. Now then, would you abandon Flower of Scotland and God Save the King and let God Save the King take over? Well, Mr. Pink, we don't need to abandon Flower of Scotland. It's not a national anthem. It's just a nice wee folk tune. And it used to be sung quite quietly by the wonderful Corries. Roy Williamson wrote it. And he was at the same school as the King. Isn't that interesting? Although he was a bit ahead, I have to say. Hi, Scotty. How are you? Hello, Alexandra. How lovely to have you with us. Alexandra loves dogs, and so do I. That is beautiful. I've got 3,100 likes, and I've got 12 red roses, guys. I thank you. You're very kind. Now then, what have we got here? Yes, so God Save the King is the national anthem. You heard The Rich Man from Richmond. What do you think of it? Well, there was a lass of Richmond Hill. Mark well what I do say, sir. What's this like? I assume you're a character. Apparently, I'm one heck of a character. So there you have it. But it's Scottie McClue just saying dinky-doo to every single one of you. Hello, Scotty. Hello, Ching Ching. How lovely that you could join us, you top man. Ching Ching. Top man. Guys, get following as soon as you can. I say to you, and thank you for my beautiful gifts. I need another 25 followers. No, 35 followers. I do the math. I say to you. There we are. A tune on the squeeze box, Robert. We've got it here. If anybody wants a tune, we'll get one, guys. It's on here. There's the squeeze box. And if you want to tune on it, you just let Scottie McClue know. You say, any chance of a tune on the squeeze box? And there we have it. Fantastic. TikTok. Saying TikTok just for you. Is it fair to say when four nations are separate, like in football and the Commonwealth Games, our national anthem is Flower of Scotland? No, Amy. It's never fair to say our national anthem is Flower of Scotland because it's not. It's a nice tune that people like to belt out at football and rugby, but it used to be sung, the original Flower of Scotland, based on the chorus of the Hebrew slaves from Nabucco, the opera. And Nabucco, if you think Speed Your Journey is the chorus. So it goes like this. Speed your journey, da-dee, ra, 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 ra. Are you listening? Oh, Flower of Scotland. Do you hear it? That's where it originated from. That's what Roy was thinking about when he wrote it. But it was sung, oh, Flower of Scotland. It wasn't, oh, Flower of Scotland, with every sort of drunken person under the sun and every idiot screaming and shouting. Yes, the squeeze box, says David, right? Aye, but when the nations are separate, we can't all of God Save the King. Yes, we can, Amy. You could have Scotland, England, Northern Ireland and Wales all standing silent, and you have just one anthem. If it's a Scotland-England match, everybody belts out God Save the King, and then cheers at the end of it. The shocking events at Hampden when the Scots, some Scots, the half-wits, were booing their own national anthem. Booing their own national anthem. How bananas can you get? So there we have it, I say to you. Now then, dinky-doo, Maria, the wonderful Maria Knight, who has perhaps been the most generous lady in the world to Scottie McClue over the years. has just given me beautiful gifts and has got the #1 gifter badge. Maria, I thank you, my darling. Maria, I think, is in Yorkshire or Derbyshire. So there we are. Dinky-Doo. Thank you, James. Hi, says Brooke. Hello, Brooke. Miss you on the radio, says Anthony. Well, I miss the radio too, Anthony, but I got invited to go on another app today. So that might help. Can you play Fortnite once a week, Scotty? Flip, that's what I wondered. Can you play Fortnite once a week? Has everybody on the YouTube channel gone down to the bottom left and done a thumbs up? Click the little thumbs up. So there we go. Separation, separation, separation. Now we fought for Ulster's cause both night and day, says Mr. Pink. Well, Ulster is actually, I think it's 8 or 9 counties, but they only annexed 6. Yes, indeed. It's an American song, but the words are strong. There we are. Opinions on Fortnite, Scotty. I haven't played, but I'm going to learn to play. Then you'd all better watch out when McClue starts playing Fortnite once a week. We love it. So there we are. There's somebody, David, saying play the sash. David, is the sash not a wee bit sectarian? No? There we go. He agrees. We both love dogs. Of course, Alexandra. What do you think the score will be tonight? Oh, let me gaze into my crystal ball. The Rangers. Fantastic. So I don't know. I could tell you the score, but it would upset the television company if I gave it away, because you wouldn't need to watch the game. So there we are. And what have you got here? Maria has been around these lives quite a while now. Have you met her, Scotty? Spoken to her? No, I haven't met Maria. I don't think I've spoken to her online, but you on the radio. But you never know. You don't know you're talking. But Maria has been around a long time, and she's been so kind. Good evening, Captain Dinky-Doo from Norwich. There's Neil from Norwich. We love it. Fantastic. In Norfolk. What a beautiful part of the world that is. So there we are. What's the thoughts on the migrant hotels, Scotty boy? There's one in Paisley now. Well, it seems to me the government's encouraging it. You know, bringing in these young men, you know, with the skinhead haircuts and the military bearing. So we'll see what they're up to. Hello, fella, love your banter. I'm Faye Armadale. You see, governments worry if there was unrest, then if you think the 1919, they locked the Highland Light Infantry up in Maryhill Barracks because they didn't think they would attack their own people. And I think they were right, you know, so maybe just as a belt and braces, they're bringing in people from out with the UK. So there we have it. We stand with Israel, says Mr. Pink. Well, we stand with everyone, with the civilians. Top man, Scotty, have a good one. Absolutely. I can't see who that is. There we are. It just looks like a beautiful red rose or a heart. There we are. It's difficult to see, guys. Fantastic. Yes, we'll have a beauty. Gosh, look at the time. I hadn't realized. It's 23 minutes past 7, as we say in Perth. 7. Top man. Absolutely top man. Come on, Scotty. Campbell's Lang needs a tune. I think we've just about got time for a tune. We've got 5 minutes. Do you want a tune, guys? Do you think the Scots who booed are traitors? Yes, Mr. Pink. They're traitors to the crown, and the game should have been abandoned immediately. There should have been an announcer come on and say, ladies and gentlemen, the match will no longer take place due to the treachery and the appalling behaviour of the booers during our national anthem. Football is disgusting. There we are. That's what's said. You're so posh, Perth. Mark Perth 7. 7 in the fair city. There we have it. Right. Squeeze box. Tra la 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 la. Okay. What would you like? There you go, guys. This box for you. Anybody know what that was called? Name that tune. Hayden is sending me red roses. Fair play, man. Who cares? We're all Scots. Absolutely. But we're not true Scots if we're booing the national anthem. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Well, Scotty.
Tom here. Tom DINKY-DOO from Belfast. How lovely to have you with us.
Yeah, it's great to hear that. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that? You know the words are good to hear that.
These are the words. You're now on Scotty's phone in. Who's that? Fantastic.
Well, how you doing? I've only got on there now, Scotty. How you doing?
Fine, Tom. We're absolutely amazing. The only trouble is we're going to have to go in about 2 minutes. But that doesn't mean we haven't had a wonderful, wonderful pop-up.
Sorry.
I'm saying we're going to have to go in 2 minutes, but it doesn't mean we haven't had a wonderful pop-up.
All right, I'll not keep you back, Scotty.
No, you're not keeping us back, Tom. It's a privilege to have you on, my dear fellow.
Oh, yeah, it's great to be on, Scotty.
You know, that's the thing. Absolutely. Now then, what's happening in the real world?
Not much. Just back from the shop there, Scotty. Got a couple of groceries, you know how it is.
Wonderful, wonderful.
What sort of scram do you have tonight?
Well, tonight was actually the eggs, Tom.
Lovely.
So there we are. So we were at the eggs tonight. Very, very nice as well. And I'll tell you what else I had. A little bit of avocado.
Oh?
Yes. So I just sort of splashed out with that. And I quite like a wee bit of cheese.
My mum used to love avocado.
Yes, the avocado. Very, very nice. Oh, very nice, Tom. Yes, absolutely. So just a wee touch of that.
Tell me, Scotty, what do you think of this Israel-Palestine situation?
Well, I'm just so saddened by the whole thing. And I just wish there was something I could do, especially the slaughter of the innocents. Both sides. Because Israel will want to say, we are much bigger than you, and we're not taking this, so we're now going to have reprisals. You see, now these are all human beings attacking other human beings.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, let's take the two words out of it. Let's take Israel and Palestine and Gaza. Well, that's 3 words. But let's take that out of it and say, what about the human beings on this side? What about the human beings here? And the human beings there? And the property and the economy and the damage? What are you all playing at?
Exactly.
Do you know?
Did you hear that yesterday the last power station stopped in Gaza?
Yeah.
The fuel ran out. So the whole country, no power at all in Gaza,
Yep, and now it's going to be the water and just everything. It's just a huge human catastrophe. And there should be security in the world that stops that. America used to stop all these things just with a click of the fingers. You know?
Nah, but ever since they got that out, that Joe Biden head kiss doesn't.
Well, yeah, well, no, I mean, we can't really slag one off against the other. All I feel is if the Donald had been there, he'd probably have handled this differently. Do you know what I mean?
You could handle it with a phone call.
Yeah, I think so. I actually think so, Tom. But I mean, we can't go, you know, we're not a knocking shop on here, and we are not politically motivated at all, you know, from that point of view.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from there, Scott.
You know, yeah, absolutely. But listen, I'm going to have to dash, but I don't think you're amazing.
No, Scotty, you're right. I'll speak to you next time.
We shall discuss this more. And remember that Saturday night's a big one, but we'll be popping up before then.
Yeah, well, I'll see you on the next one, man, Scotty.
Hey, top man, Tom Dinky-Doo.
All right, Scotty, Dinky-Doo.
Ta-da! There we are. That's our Tom from Belfast. What a fabulous guy. And always a very good call. And he's quite right. It should be discussed. This is why Scottie McClue should have a national phone-in on the BBC or independent television or whatever, and we should get down to the serious chat because people need to discuss things. Guys, I'm going to have to dash. Love you lots. Stick out your tongues and say ta-ta. Are we ready? After 2. 1, 2. Ta-ta. There we go. And one again. Are you ready? One more chance. Ta-ta. Ta-ta. That's it.